Let me tell you about the enthusiasm of our Democrats and the knowledge that our brilliant chairs have about how to meet the needs of the American people, instead of answering the thing of the day that it spews forth from the White House.
Spews forth from the White House. The White House.
When a very similar allegation came out on him,
well, let me just say, I respect your question, and I don't need a lecture or a speech. Here's the thing. I have complete respect for the whole Me Too movement. I have 4 daughters and 1 son, and there's a lot of excitement around the idea that women will be heard and be listened to. There is also due process, and
stupid. Can I...
fact that Joe Biden is Joe Biden.
Fact that Joe Biden is Joe Biden.
There's been statements from his campaign, or not his campaign, but his former employees who ran his offices and the rest, that there was never any record of this. There was never any record.
And that nobody ever came forward, or nobody ever came forward to say something about it apart from the principal involved.
It's stupid. Can
I am so proud. The happiest day for me this week was to support Joe Biden for President of the United States.
I am so proud. The happiest day for me this week.
He's a person of great integrity, a great concern for the American people. He authored the Violence Against Women Act when he was the chair of the Judiciary Committee in the 90s. He has been an advocate for funding it all along since then. And I believe that he will be a great president of the United States. He is the personification of hope and optimism and authenticity for our country, a person of great values. So I want to remove all doubt in anyone's mind. I have a great comfort level with the situation as I see it, with all the respect in the world for any woman who comes forward, with all the highest regard for Joe Biden. And that's what I have to say about that. Thank you. Excuse me.
Right here in Chinatown, and we got some word from her earlier on sort of the message that she's trying to purvey here.
It's exciting to be here, especially at this time, to be able to be unified with our community.
It's stupid. Can I...
we want to be vigilant about what it might be on the what is out there in other places. We want to be careful about how we deal with it, but we do want to say to people, come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
So sick. You're quite right, Daisy, that journalists are even asking Donald Trump if he thinks deaths are acceptable. I mean, what a foul, offensive question. Listen.
How many? None. Okay. How many deaths are acceptable to me? None. Okay, none.
Daisy, you know, this dehumanising of Trump is absolutely obscene. I mean, we saw the journalists mock him for suggesting that a drug called chloroquine would be potentially, he said, a treatment. Now it's a treatment being deployed in several countries. What is it with this hatred of Donald Trump that journalists will not give the public a fair hearing on what's going on?
Oh, it's absolutely gross, isn't it? I mean, I didn't think the mainstream media in America could get any worse with their treatment of Donald Trump. But again, I've proven I have too much faith in humanity, Andrew, because they have made themselves even worse. And all of their coverage of him sort of ranges from misrepresentation to outright lies. I mean, there was a lie going around that he said the coronavirus was a hoax. Then that wasn't actual. It is disgusting. It is irresponsible. And Donald Trump is 100% right when he says that at the moment, the media in America is the enemy of the people.
I don't think you have to agree with all Trump is doing, but you please have to put the hatred to one side and the point scoring and just try to give people the facts.